Let me share my screen, man. Y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Funny.
It might be a little blurry, but hmm. Did y'all see this story?
Nope.
No. So
No.
did you guys able to read the captions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So
got the gist of it.
yeah. So he registered, identified as female in Canada, registered, registered. So not only did he win, he smashed all the records, included the records by the transgender person who held the records, competing against women. So are people like waking up against this? Like, do you feel like this is gaining traction, or you think this has regressed a bit? Men competing against women, because I don't think men feel it uh in the vice versa. Like if women come play in our sports, it really doesn't affect us much. But like just the transgender men, transgender women competing against women. How you feel? You guys think this is gaining traction, or you think this has regressed a bit? Anybody
No.
can answer.
I think your questions are trash, him. You gotta
Yeah,
get
I'm
get a new yeah, get a new question. Like, all right, so uh,
yeah.
let's see.
First, try to answer it or rephrase it. Right?
Okay,
See, that's what a lot of people come with criticism, but they don't come with solutions.
you right. You right. You absolutely the
Right?
fuck.
Don't nobody come up with no damn topics or create no questions or do no research. Right?
You
So spare me. So
Actually,
yeah, this one
I,
might be
I
bad, but I think the first one was good. Go ahead.
I think that's foul for you to say that though.
What part?
Don't nobody come up with topics or like give you
right.
questions like
We
Yeah.
have been. We've been on it.
Yeah, yes, it's episode 90. So y'all came up with 5 topics. All right, cool.
he
I
right.
just got on. Like give me some credit at
All I'm
least.
saying is don't play with me playing the garbage. Go ahead and answer the question.
I think
Um,
it is gaining traction. I know the federal government passed a law stating that trans women can't compete against women. So there is a little bit of traction there.
Hmm.
I'm actually surprised at as many rights and as people we have fighting for the LGBTQI community. I am surprised in a good way at how many people are pushing back against the trans athletes competing against women and men. Um, I'm all about do what you want to do, but just biologically doesn't make sense. And I think that's some bullshit. Like, why would you compete there? And if I was a judge and I saw you come in there, I'd be like, what are you doing? But then I do also understand that you can't go and say you're in today's society, you can't go and say like you're not a woman, you're not a man. Show me whatever the case is, because people are presenting so many different ways. But I'm actually happy that people are pushing back against it personally, because everything cannot be equal, and that's just one of them. It
Hmm.
can't be.
Okay. You find yourself pushing back?
Oh yeah, I've always thought it was bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I agree too. Because I was losing hope in people, man. I was really losing hope in people and just our decision making and the things that we accept. And we always talk about, opening Pandora's box and how it can never be closed. So the fact that people are like trying to make a stand somewhat, and I know they put that law into place. I say you eat shit with the root. Know you everything, brains, beauty. Let them know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm surprised, and I might even got hope in people again, yo.
Hmm. Okay. 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 So, damn, Adrian. So, okay, that's fair. Chief.
Yeah, I think people are definitely waking up against that shit. I just when this shit like this comes up, I just think about my kids. Like I've seen a bunch of like high school like track meets where the the male identifying the female part thing and smoke the girls, and it's just like that shit is so unfair, b. You know what I'm saying? But they letting it slide, and then like money didn't even like, not that it makes a difference, but homie the power lifter cat like a regular dude, like a regular homie, like he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have nothing, you know what I mean? No twang to him at all. Like you, like come on, fam, like. Yeah. Like get out of here with that, B. So I'm happy to see that people are standing up against that shit. That shit's for the birds.
Not only. Go ahead.
I got a quick question about the video. So he did it to like mock them, though, right? Like this is what y'all are allowing, or
yeah, but that's trash, camp, because we put that up in the weight room in college. Like get out of here. You a power lifter, and that's all you got, nigga. Go to Gold's Gym. This nigga's benching more than that.
Well, Chief, think about it. He's competing in the women's tournament, so all he's doing is breaking their records. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to destroy it because nobody will ever reach it if he do what he could probably do. You know what I'm saying? So he did it to prove a point because a transgender woman was held all the records. You see what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So he was doing it to make a statement.
Okay. So he was in he's kind of in favor of what we talking about then. Like, listen,
yeah, that's why he did
on that bullshit. Let me show you this. Okay. Yes, that makes sense.
Because he was the coach of the Canadian powerlifting team.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So he was really in there just bullshitting. Like, put this 370 on real quick. Ain't nobody will catch this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember I made a statement on one podcast, right? I was like, no woman is stronger than me, right? And we looked up the bench press unassisted for women, like the max ever was 453 pounds.
Shit.
Yeah, that's great for a woman. But the most I ever did was 450. So not only was I just said it right, just kind of haphazardly, but it was pretty close to true.
No, right. I thought my little 410 was winning. I'm like, I'm out here, I'm only doing what I do. This
410 is winning though.
She put up 450 though. Shit,
but
453.
This record was from like 87. Like it was a while ago that a lady did this, and so she held that record for 40 years.
Is it still the same now? Is it more? I'm about to Google that shit.
I think it's the same. I think it's like 455 or 453. But when I made that statement, I didn't do any research. I just said it. And then when we looked it up, like obviously she did more, but I was like close. I'm just making a statement out of thin air. So Q, if you want to rephrase or answer a question based on how you would pose it, what would that question be?
Do people no longer agree with the idea of transgenders, specifically males competing in female sports?
Okay.
And I would say you guys are absolutely right that people are speaking out against it more. And you might not know this, but gay people are speaking out about it as well. So,
word?
Yeah.
Yo, time out. Hamp, I got to interject real quick. April 14th, 2023. The bench press world record for women has been set when Rayanne benched 605 pounds.
No, unassisted, Chief, though.
Unassisted.
Look at it. So it's I think it's called like raw or something. Like there's no, how they people put those straps on their elbows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that don't count?
No. Oh. Just straight, like no type of help type shit.
All right. Well, see that.
Yeah, because I saw there was one like that. But yeah.
It's strong.
Wait, is that a transgender?
No, it's a woman. It's Ray. She looked like, she's stocky than the motherfucker, but she looked like a woman.
So Q, what does that conversation sound like or look like?
The same as any other fucking conversation.
No, well, break it down.
Because you could.
Niggas ain't there, nigga. We ain't there having a conversation.
All right, motherfucker. So it's like this. People think that when you are gay or in gay circles, whatever, everybody who's gay is all for every single thing. Like, oh, you're gay, so you agree with everything. You think everything is good. You think everything is good for society. You think everything is good for children. No. The same way that hetero people have certain standards, have certain morals, and the buck stops here with certain things, it's the same thing. It's like, it's just a matter of how you view yourself, I think, as an individual. You know what I mean? So you have those extreme people that just everything is love and everything is great. And then you have people that are like, this is what I do, this is who I am. However, I don't agree with that shit right there. And they just stand on it. The same way that hetero people do.
Yeah. No, I just feel like so my notion is Q. If I see black people doing some shit wrong, a lot of times we don't speak out against it.
Mm-hmm.
So my notion would be that maybe that's the same in the LGBTQ community.
Now that's some shit that you stepping into that I can't really speak on. That's they shit. You have to get one of the representatives to come speak on that. But yeah.
But does that make sense? Like you said, we would assume like, because if you push back, then what?
If you push back against that in front of like the LGBTQ community?
No, so like what one time? So like, remember last week's show, we talking about men want women who are in shape, right, and athletic, and then Will comes up and say, "Oh, I love BBWs." Then Love, shout out to her,
put him in the fuck.
She like, see, I told you, you know what I mean, because it was a dude saying it, right?
Yeah.
But really, it's just an outlier saying it.
Yep.
You feel me? So I feel like if a person that is a part of that community and identifies as such speaks against it, people take that and run with it. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like people, LGBTQIA plus people, would be hesitant to speak out against it.
Well, I mean, because think about that. That is a very sensitive group of people.
Yeah.
Like they go in, you know, and I love them. I'm gonna be at Pride everything this month coming up, but it's like a very sensitive people, you know, because everything is, well, there's more than one gender. No, the fuck there isn't. There's two. Pick one, motherfucker. Whatever you was born as, that's what you are. And then everything past that, we're gonna respect you in it. But just own your shit. Like that's just own your shit. You wanted them too, but we're not gonna sit here and act like it's 3, 5, 7, 8 different fucking genders.
How many is there? Is it? I think it's like they said it was like 100 or some shit.
Cap 2.
Go ahead, Alice. I can't hear you.
I said it's 2.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit
Damn,
like that.
man.
Shit like that.
Jeez. Okay. Interesting. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button if you can right now. That helps the channel the most. Check out all the links in the description as well if you don't mind. We got merch. We got the podcast. It drops every Monday at 5 a.m. You can catch us on Apple, Anchor, and Spotify. Definitely subscribe to us on Apple. We want to build that up as well. And that can catch you on your morning ride to work, as I know most of y'all are bus drivers and garbage workers. So, you know, shout out to y'all. Chief, what time do teachers get to school nowadays? It's still like 6:30?
7. Our teachers are 7. I'm there at 7. Teachers there at 7. Their job starts officially at 7:20.
Okay. All right, cool. So they still get up early. Some people still get up early. I didn't know people like sleep as late as they do though. I remember we was doing a Saturday show at like 9 a.m. These cats, all the people you see up here, Chief, the worst.
What you mean?
Alice came up there with sleep in her eye. I said, "Good."
Now you know you lying.
They ain't had a bonus on, did they?
Nah, they ain't had a bonus on, but I could tell one time Isha ain't brushed. That's a fact, though. All right.